Hey, it's day 2 of your cleanse, and today I want to talk to you about cravings. So, day 1, normally we've got the motivation to get through the first day. Day 2 and day 3, some of those cravings are going to start to hit a little bit harder. And there's 2 ways that we need to understand cravings. For one, if we're not eating consistently and allowing our blood sugar to not hit these ups and downs in these extreme ways, we can avoid our stress responses. So, one stress response is that calories. Our body's saying, oh, we're starving. We need the highest calorie food that is going to really pack into our system and make us gain some weight so that we can survive any starvation that might be coming. So that's where we might start to crave, our more junk foods or the fast foods or something of that sort. So making sure that we are eating at consistent time intervals is very important, and not skipping any meals. So eat in those time windows. The other part of that nutrition factor is when our body is malnourished, it does the same thing. So if we are just consistently craving certain foods, our body's most likely craving some nutrients that are in it, and it seeks that one because it's the highest caloried version of it. So what we can do is there's some if this, then that scenarios. So if you are specifically craving chocolate or coffee, you might be craving magnesium. So you can put in Google, like, what does craving this mean? Or what can I eat instead of this? So utilize this. I want you to develop some skills and understand this nutrition so that you can address it not only during our cleanse, but you have the tools and the knowledge to work through these cravings. Now, most of the time, the second one and the biggest one that I find most of cravings is not only just the habit of it, but it's an emotional response. So we are craving something because we're feeling unhappy at the moment. And when we're unhappy, we seek this for happiness. So there's lots of different associations that can be put into play. It's, mom always gave me a cookie after I did a good job. So now I feel like I need a cookie all the time to make me feel like I'm doing a good job all the time. Maybe there's a strong association with, I would bake cakes with Granny and that created a warm, loving feeling. So anytime I'm not feeling loved, I'm going to seek cake to make myself feel this warm, loving feeling. So there's that scenario as well. And of course, which I didn't say this, but of course, just habit and the fact that we've done it so much that it's just in our system. Any of those, I want you to stop and think about controlling yourself. Not in the fact of like, oh, I gotta be strong, but are you really going to let the chocolate, the ice cream, whatever it be, have that much control over your life? Because it might be that you keep turning to that to comfort you, and it's preventing you from having the life that you want. It's preventing you from being happy. It's preventing you from being healthy. It's preventing you from being the weight that you want to be, wearing the clothes you want to wear, doing the activities that you want to do. It's preventing you from being out of pain. You might have a lot of inflammation in your joints. It's preventing you from being happy and energy all the time. So really, you have to ask yourself, what is that trade-off? Is eating that piece of whatever for a whole 2 minutes really worth destroying your dreams, your happiness, and your satisfaction with yourself? Most likely it's not. So I don't want you to think that you don't have a choice. Like during this cleanse, everything you do is a choice. So if something comes up in your mind and you're like, I can't have that. No, you can. You're choosing not to. Everything you do is a choice. So you are choosing not to eat the chocolate. You are choosing to be in this cleanse, and you are choosing to create healthier habits because you're choosing a life that's going to be worth living for you. All right, so that is day 2 in the journal activity for tonight. What cravings do you get? What are your go-to cravings, and when do you typically get them? Because if you're getting these cravings at particular times, what emotions are going through that? And then we can really stop and pause and ask ourselves, what emotion am I feeling right now? Is this a habit? And start to log those if you have the time, and say, oh, I'm craving this, it's this time, and this is what's going on. Okay? Mwah, mwah.